Hey guys, it's Kay from KS Anonymous, and I am back with another episode of r/ChoosingBeggars. Something about baby and kid stuff really brings out the choosing beggars in a lot of people. I've had people offer me 1/4 of my asking price, then demand me to deliver it to them an hour away because you live too far away. I always give my general location in the description. I've had sob stories. My car broke down and I can't go get diapers, so you need to deliver them to me for free. I've had people try to get a refund because it wasn't as described, when it was because I don't describe anything wrong when I list stuff. It's almost enough to make me want to stop trying to sell, but alas, baby stuff is expensive, so I like to try to get at least some money back. Most recently, I'm selling our baby swing. We're done having kids, current baby doesn't like it, why keep it? Everything works great except two things. The music no longer works, and it's missing the toy/snack tray. Neither of which affect the functionality of the swing, but I acknowledged those in the description and priced it accordingly at $40, which is a lot cheaper than other similar baby swings currently listed in our area. Lady asks if it's available and asks if I'd go lower, so we agree on $30 and set a meetup time and location. Then she comments, "I'm so glad to find this. My baby has to have music playing while he's swinging." So I reply, letting her know as per my description that the music doesn't work on the swing anymore. So she says, "Oh, my baby won't like it then." I apologize and say that's why I stated in my description the music doesn't work. She replied, "I didn't read that. Can't I get a discount then since the music doesn't work?" I tell her no, I had listed it in the description and had already priced it accordingly due to that, plus I went down on the price already for her. Okay, well if nobody else wants it, can I have it for $15 since my baby won't like it? If your baby won't like it, why do you want it so bad? I told her no, and she hasn't replied to any of my messages since. I wanted to make sure we weren't meeting up anymore, so I asked if she was no longer interested. She's viewed the message, but never replied. Yeah, I think this is one of those things that people think they're doing some sort of haggling by, you know how like when people go do car shopping and they're supposed to act like they just don't like a lot of things about the vehicle, so people will drop the price lower to make it more appealing. They think that's like a universal kind of thing, and so they're like, wow, this item is so bad that it's completely useless to me. Then why do you want it? Any of my friends got a spare TV, minimum of 34 inches I can borrow until I can get the money together to buy a new one, please? Also a double bed and mattress until I can get a new one needed by tomorrow, please. Girl. Minimum of 34 inches. No. Do you do requests? No, sorry, I don't. Dang, was thinking you could draw my character maybe? Anyway, no problem. She's really cute. Thanks. Want me to show you her? Then maybe, if you want to, in your free time, you can do a little sketch or something. I don't do requests. I know. But you might like her and then want to do a sketch if you have some free time. Look, I'm not trying to be rude, but I do not do requests. End of discussion. Don't you love how people take artists for granted? Hey, my character's so cool and so pretty that you'll want to draw them for me for free because you don't take requests. You should do it for the love of the work, not to get paid. I'm sure my bank will take my love of my house as payment too. Life should be like that. I'm a communist. Does this mean your book will be free too? I write short stories. However, I don't think it should apply to me. I really hope that this is just a really ironic conversation, but people are like this, so I don't know. Before I begin, I should explain for transparency. I live in the UK, in the suburbs of a medium-sized city. We have a large garden and are away from the main road. Our cats free roam, and all the cats we have done so without issue. They rarely leave the boundaries of our home and garden, and even then only go into our nice neighbor's garden. Anyway, onto the story. This story is from about 3 years ago, but I still remember most of it because the neighbors are still there, and frankly, you tried and steal my cat, I ain't forgetting. So, a bit of backstory. My family owns 2 cats, Ariel and Vincent. Ariel is pretty much a princess, dainty, and demands to be treated like royalty, but she stays in the house most of the time, except sometimes she wanders around the garden. Vincent, however, is a complete git. He is willing to be pet when it suits him or serves to benefit him, mostly to get food, and for a time was a wanderer, not so much now. In around 2016, Vincent went off to wander around. Every so often, he would be gone for a couple of days. Fair enough, he's a cat in his prime, he wants to investigate. But then he goes missing for longer lengths of time, maybe a week or so. It is pertinent to mention Vincent had a black collar and a sturdy one as well. He was not getting it off on his own. One day he comes home with a purple collar on. I think you can tell from here, we did not put it on. Someone had been taking him in. So Dad, I'm a live-at-home student, put a new collar on him with a note attached in a little vial giving his name and Vincent's, our address, and phone numbers. Vincent went back on the prowl and a few days later returns with another purple collar. So Dad repeats the process just in case the vial fell off, giving whoever was claiming Vincent a chance to say hi. I think you can guess what happens. So, Dad has a philosophy. If his cat wants to live somewhere it deems is better, he will let the cat do that, but not without a fight, especially if the new owners are being jerks about it. So, what else are we to do but pamper that little furball? We gave him treats, healthy, as well as normal food, allowed him upstairs, the forbidden zone, and generally allowed concessions to the norm. Unfortunately, he gets bored of this lifestyle and buggers off again, for 3 months. We occasionally see him as he is evidently being let out, and he sees us as a second home, but what is horrible to see is he is losing weight. I assume because he is being given milk, forcing him to vomit because he is lactose intolerant. And his fur is falling out because he has seriously bad fleas. He is also acting up, begging for food constantly, and acting like a bigger jerk than before. Now, we do what we can, but because Vincent wants to spend as much time as possible with the neighbors, we can't really do much. If we went to get the cat box out to get him to the vet, he would scamper. Until one day, after 3 months, we get a call from our vet, who is worried to see Vincent in the state he is, and they know that Dad would never let this happen. Turns out that his new owners didn't want to deal with him anymore. So they just so happened to say they found him and scarpered after fussing him, and Vincent obviously knowing who they were, Dad, being a mature adult, paid for the vet bills. Really not much, just flea treatment and a checkup. About 2 days later, they knocked on our door to explain themselves. Trust me, I am as surprised as you are. Turns out the neighbors love cats, and when they found Vincent, they had to have him, but didn't want to pay any vet bills or treatments, so what they did after he started showing signs of neglect was buy a new kitten and bung Vincent back on Dad to pay the vet bills, but they love Vincent, and he loves them, apparently. So seemingly through divine intervention, Mr. Vincent walks down our street, and Dad notices and says hello to him. The neighbors are going, "Kitty, kitty!" and generally trying to get Vincent's love, but then Vincent immediately ignores them, runs straight through their legs, and comes inside. 3 years on, Vincent is very nearly a house cat, is a professional sleeper, napper, and snoozer, and apart from being a jerk, is fine. He has never gone back to the neighbors. He obviously realizes they were killing him, and he knew he wasn't wanted after they got the kitten. I think it's pretty scummy of someone to see that a cat has a different collar, take it off, and put their own on there, and then again do it after identification is clearly put there. To do that twice? It's just ridiculous. They just don't seem like great people, and the cat seems like a bit of a turd. I'm part of a service organization at my college, and we've been planning this project since last semester. We found someone in the community that was in need of a wheelchair ramp, and we're making it for her free of charge. We started Friday, and we were supposed to be done by Saturday, but we ran into so many problems that we're still working on it today, Monday. We might be able to get it done by tomorrow, which is Tuesday. The basic outline for the ramp was in place by Saturday night. She could see the project and how long the ramp would be, and she didn't tell us she had a problem. We were almost done, and we were going to use today to finish up the rest of it, but she told us this morning that she doesn't want it anymore. To pass inspection in the city, the length of the ramp has to be a certain amount of feet in relation to how many inches it goes down, but she wanted it to be much steeper. Multiple people told her that wasn't possible, but she didn't want to hear it. She said that we can make it the way we want it, but she's going to hire someone to make it how she wants it. The inspector had to tell her that she can do what she wants, but it won't pass inspection now, and it won't pass inspection later. Now she's settling for stairs, just like she had before. She's been waiting for a ramp for 3 years. Our entire organization has helped out these past 4 days, and at least 4 of us have worked more than 24 hours trying to finish it up. We've had meetings and work days for months trying to plan this. We wasted a lot of product on the ramp that we now can't return, leaving us out a few $100s. I completely understand her changing her mind when she saw that the ramp would be longer than she intended, but she could see the outline of what it looked like 2 days before she told us that she no longer wants it. And then for her to completely discredit what we're doing for her free of charge by saying she'll just get someone to change it to her standards is so disheartening. We've all put in so much time and effort into this project, and we want her to be happy. It just sucks that she waited until we were basically done to tell us that she just wanted the stairs. It's not even that this choosing beggar necessarily was coming out of the blue, seeming really ungrateful in the beginning. There's someone who was on like a list of some sort, perhaps, waiting for a ramp. They seemed like they were genuinely a good person to help out. And then they're not happy with the length of the ramp, which has to be a particular size to pass inspection. And to tell them that late into the thing and just really be so ungrateful for these people's hard work and for their money being put into something to make her life better. I'm currently looking for a girlfriend. If you fit the criteria, please apply below. Must be between 65 to 70 kilograms max. By the way, in pounds, that's 155 pounds max. Must have at least $250,000 in the bank. Must go to the gym minimum 5 days a week. No visible stretch marks. Clears $3,500 a week. Paid off 1 house. No children. Does fanny exercises to maintain tightness. Breast not to sag more than 1.5 centimeters without a bra. Owns a vehicle. Can cook to impress my mother. And has no visible tattoos. I won't settle for less. I want someone on the same level as me. Genuine inquiries only. No time wasters. Queen status only. I feel like that has to be a joke. That has to be a joke, right? It has a picture of a guy at the bottom. I really hope that this was a joke. I hope that that guy honestly is not posting this out of sincerity. I think the whole queen status only almost sounds more of a girl thing to say, to be completely honest. That's my perspective, so I'm hoping that this is just an ironic joke post. But if it's not... Are you serious, bro? For real? Hi, can you meet today? It's a little late to meet up tonight, but if you're interested in it, we can meet up tomorrow. Does 3 p.m. sound good? No, I wanted it tonight for my Xbox. Since you can't do it tonight, can I get it for free? Well, you are more than welcome to have it tomorrow for 30 bucks. Oh, well, can I have you deliver it for 5 then? Because I don't want to wait for it. Why would I drop the price down and deliver it to you? Because I want it. So can I have it? I am giving you 5 bucks. Isn't that enough? No, it's actually not. It's literally only $30, and delivering would cost me money and gas. Now, I have a couple people willing to meet me at a reasonable time for the full price, so if you aren't going to make me a real offer, can you please leave me alone? You can't do that if I already offered you the money, so deliver it tonight and I'll give you the 5. No. Leave me alone, please? And this is the kind of thing that choosing beggars do all the time. You know, drop the price for me, make it completely convenient for me, make you go out of your way beyond any sort of reasonable amount, just because I'm me and I want it. And that post is actually going to end today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and drop a like and let me know your thoughts about these in the comments below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!